Hey guys, this is Ashley from Ashley's Bring Your Family In, and I'm here to bring you a video on teaching your baby sign language. This is a request video from my dear friend Evelyn from Mommy Wolfpack. She had asked me to explain how I taught Skylar, my 2-year-old, sign language. And so that's why I'm bringing this video forth to you, and hopefully it will help others that may be wanting to start teaching their kids sign language. Sky was the first daughter that I taught sign language to. I didn't do it with my 2 older ones. I got pregnant with Sky. I started kind of researching and looking into the benefits of sign language and found out that actually sign language is easier for kids to articulate and understand than actual spoken words when they are babies. So I thought, what the heck, let me give it a try. I have time to do so. So I started teaching her sign language and introduced it to her at 3 months old. And I'm going to warn you guys now who are thinking about starting it that young, it was very awkward. To me, it just seemed kind of awkward because she couldn't really show me signs yet that she understood what I was doing. I would mimic, before I would give her something, I would do the sign for it, and then I would give her the item. So if I was going to give her milk, or if it was feeding time, then I would show her the bottle, and then I would sign milk, and then I would show her the bottle again, sign milk, and then as she was drinking it, the whole time she's drinking it, I would, talk to her like, oh, do you like your milk? Do you still want milk? I just kept emphasizing the word, and that's how I did it when she was 3 months old. I introduced her to the more basic words like milk, water, things like that while she was a baby. And the first time she actually showed me that she understood was at 6 months old. She signed milk. And I was like super excited because it felt like, oh, okay, she is getting it. So that made me even more enthused and get more into it. So I started researching more. When she turned about a year old, I purchased this book because in the research I have found, they said that within the first 2 years, you want to try and get as many words as possible into the kid's brain, because that's where their brain's the most spongiest, like they can absorb all the information, I guess, the best. And I purchased it at a store called Sam's Club that we have. It's kind of like a Costco for, people who are more familiar with that, but it's like a bulky store where you can get items in more of a bigger family bulk. But that's where I got this from, and it was about $20. And this is how it comes. It's called Baby Sign Language, and I will have all the information to purchasing this kit in the description below. Not endorsed or anything. I'm just sharing with you guys what I use and what helped me. So at about a year old, I did purchase this book. Before I purchased this book, though, at 3 months, honestly, I used things like Pinterest. I Googled how to sign with babies. Through Pinterest is how I found all of the signs, like how to do them. I watched videos that showed how to do the signs so I could make sure I was doing them properly. And that's what I did at first while she was a baby, because I didn't want to purchase anything because I didn't know how long we would stay dedicated to this. But once she started signing back at about 6 months, I decided, okay, this is working. I do see we can communicate better, so I did go and purchase. And this was the only purchase I ever made. So it's Baby Sign Language, and it comes with these little cards, so you guys can see. And then on the cards, they'll have like the picture, and then on the other side, it'll have a picture of this lady, and she's showing you how to start the sign, and then it'll say banana, and then it teaches you how to properly do banana. So the way I use these flashcards with Skylar, and this can totally be done just with physical, just flashcards like this. If you don't have the kit, you can just get images, and as long as you know the sign for it, the picture is what the kids are looking at. So the way I do it with her I'll just show you guys one. This is one she knows. This is surprise. Now, because Skylar already knows this, as soon as I show her this card, she instantly does the sign for it. But when she was first learning it, I did the image like the little girl. I would have it sitting in my lap, and I would go, surprise! And then, you know, so she would see how that little girl was doing. And then I turned it to this side, and I did surprise, 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 like 3 times, like that. And then showed her the picture again so that she could connect it. So kind of the same like I was doing when she was 3 months old, actually physically showing her the item and then signing it. It's kind of the same thing with the flashcards. So they give you a bunch of flashcards, and they're in different categories based upon the colors. So orange is like emotions, different emotions, and then red is like cookies and snacks and things like that. And then purple is like the environment stuff, like the sky, trees, birds, things like that. And brown is like things that the kid will use, a stroller, a bed. Blue is like items, things that they can physically use, puzzles, pianos, guitars. Now it takes her about 2 weeks to learn a new word. Before, it took us a little longer, like almost a month. When she was younger, we would just stay on those same sets of words. You don't want to do too many at a time. So I would do 3 words at a time, and then after she got those words, then we would do 3 more. Now we're at about 5 to 7 words, and it takes her about 2 weeks to learn the words. So you just gotta kind of weigh it out and play it with your kid and see how long it takes them, how comfortable they are with it, and age really will determine that. Like I said, Sky's been doing this and learning sign language since she was 3 months old, so she kind of had an advantage a little because it's always been a part of our language. I've always spoke it and then also signed things when I do stuff with her, just so she can know both. But anyway, in that kit, it comes with those cards I showed you, and then it has this book. This book has even more signs in here, and it just kind of gives you more information about sign language, when you should introduce it to kids, what you should start with. Pretty much the things I said. Start off slow, a couple of words, you know, wait till you can see that your kid is understanding those, and then move on to new words. But you never want to introduce new words till you know that they've learned the words you introduced previously. It breaks down the whole thing of sign language, and it has the alphabets in here, which we still are trying to learn. I wanted her to kind of learn to communicate first with me, and now that she is learning the ABCs and what they look like now anyway, now I'm trying to also teach her the signs for the ABCs. But yeah, so this book comes with it too. It also comes with a DVD. The DVD is actually mixed in with my DVDs right now. But on the DVD, it's just a video of images and shows different things as well. Someone actually doing it, so you can definitely make sure that you are showing them the right way, because you want to make sure you're teaching them the right way to sign. But that is what I use. I use that book now. And another thing is you don't want to teach the kid when they're like in a frustrated state or maybe sleepy or needy of something. You want to make sure that they are comfortable. Now that Sky is 2 years old, we don't do sign language. We don't learn sign language anywhere else. Only time we learn it is when she's having bath time, because she's more relaxed. We're away from everyone. It's just me and her, and she pays attention the most when she's in bath. So during her bath time, we will do our word. If your kid is a little older, maybe like 1 year or up, you want to find that time where they're most relaxed to use that to teach them, instead of a time where it's frantic or people around or things, because you don't want them to have any distractions. You want them to really be able to focus on your hands and your mouth. Once they are of the age of like 6 months, you have to really pay attention to what they're doing, because she would sign, but it wasn't exactly how it needed to be. So I had to constantly really watch and, you know, see, because you want to encourage them as they sign. You want to encourage them like, yay, milk, you know, and then show them by doing the sign too. Okay, I understand what you just said, because I signed it back to you, and now I'm going to feel your need. I'm going to go get the milk, or whatever it is that they may need or want. You want to make sure that you act on it fast when they're first learning, because then they know, like, okay, this is my way of communicating. I can utilize this to my benefit. Those are just some of the tips that I have. I hope that this kind of helped or answered questions about what I did personally. You know, somebody else may have another way that works for them. This is just what personally worked for me. Thank you again, Evelyn, Mommy Wolfpack, for asking for this video, and I hope that you got something from it too. If you guys want to see more videos or you have any other questions, just let me know in the comments below. And if you are a parent that does sign language with your own kid, in the comments, could you leave some of your techniques or things like that, so if people they can get other parents' points of view on this, that would be awesome. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this is your first time checking out our channel, be sure to check out some of our other videos, and like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.